nuptial hour draws on apace.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moonlit to a silver bow new bent in heaven shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go fill a straight stirrup leading ye youth to merriments. Hippolyta, I wound thee with my sword, but I shall wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, Gudagina. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious Duke. This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and exchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung with feigning voice verses of feigning love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy. With cunning that's house built to my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And my gracious Duke, be it so, she will not hear before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens, as she is mine, I may dispose of her, which will be either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but wanting your mother's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
To die the death or to forever abjure the society of men.
Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires. Know of your youth, examine well your blood, whether if you yield not to your mother's choice, you can enjoy the liberty of a nun, to live a barren sister all your life. Thrice blessed they that masters sow their blood, but earthly or happy is the rose distilled, than that which, withering on the virgin thorn, grows, lives, and dies in single blessedness.
So will I grow, so live, so die? My lord, ere will yield my virgin patent up unto his lordship, whose unwished guilt my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause.
And, by the next moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your mother's will, or else to wed Demetrius as she would, or on Diana's altar to protest for austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain right.
You have her mother's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia. Do you fear her?
Scornful Lysander, true he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and on my right of her, I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well bribed as he, as well possessed. My fortunes every way is fairly right, if not with vantage, as Demetrius is. And which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of the beauteous Hermia. Why then shall I not persecute my rights? Demetrius, all about you to his head, made love to Netter's daughter Helena, and won her soul to she's Vowly dotes in idolatry upon the spotted, inconstant man.
I must confess, I have heard so much today, but being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it.
For you, fair Hermia, look you on yourself to fit your fancies to your mother's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up to death or to a vow of single life.
Come, Hippolyta, what cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegea, go along.
With duty and desire we follow you.
Why should you pale? My name's Rose, their face and hat.
Belike for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
I me brought like a reed, course of true love never did run smooth. Either it was different blood,
O cross too high to be enthralled too low.
or else miscraft in respect to years.
O spite too old to be engaged too young.
Or if there's symphony in a choice, war, death, and sickness to delay siege, to get momentary to sound, swift as a shadow, short as any dream, so quick to bright things come in confusion.
Then let us teach our child patience, as due to love as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancy's followers.
A good proposition. Therefore, I have a widow aunt, a doe aunt, of great revenue, from Athens to their house remote 7 miles, and she respected me as only son. There, marry me. If that place the sharp Athenian law could not pursue us. If thou lovest me then, steal forth from thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood leads out to town, there will I stay.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee, by Cupid's strongest bow, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke, and that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I be.
She promised well. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Fair? Call you me fair? That fair again on sight. Demetrius loves you fair. Oh, happy fair! Your eyes are lodestars and your tongue sweet air, more tunable to lark than shepherd's ear. When wheat is green, when hawthorn buds appear, sickness is catching over favor so. Yours will I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My eye should catch your eye, my ear your voice, my tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. With the world mine, Demetrius being faded, the rest I give to be to you translated. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smiles such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more you hated me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty, but that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place.
Helen, to your mind still unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, that humorous liquid pearl, the lady grass, a time that lover's flight stops still concealed, through Athens' gates the advice of steel.
And in the wood, where often you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet. And thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, and pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, and must starve thy sight from lover's food till morrow deep in the night.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu. As one and others get on.
How happy some aware other some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she, but what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know it all, but he do know. And as he errs doting on Hermia's eyes, so I admire those qualities. Things base and vile, holding no quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. Therefore is winged Cupid painted blind, for as he errs on Hermia's eye, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and the showers of oaths did melt. I will go then and tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the woods will he tomorrow night pursue her, and for this intelligence if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein I mean to enrich my pain to have his sight thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
You are best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here's a scroll of every name which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good prince, say what the play keeps on, then read the names of the actors, and so go to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry one. Now, good prince, call forth your actors by the scrolls. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready, name what part I am for, and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus,
What is Pyramus, a lover or a tyrant?
a lover that kills himself, most gallant for love.
That will add some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condolence a measure. Yet my chief humor is for a tyrant. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates. Amphibious' car shall shine from far and make and mar the foolish fates. This was quite lofty. Now read the rest of the players. This is Erica's vein, a tyrant's vein. A lover is more condoling.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Gwen.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A gallant knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Hey, faith, let me not say a woman.
That's all one. You may speak as small as you will.
And may I have my face? Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a little marcher's voice.
No. You must needs play Pyramus, and Flute you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin
you must play Thisbe's mother. John Stout, the tinker.
Here, Clint.
You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug, the joiner. You, the lion's part. And I hope here's a play fitted.
Have you the lion part written? Pray you, give it to me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I'll roar that I'll do any man's heart good to hear me. I'll roar that I'll make the Duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
And you should do it too terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies, that they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all.
Aye, that would hang us. That would hang us.
Every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, if that you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they will have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you any twir, any nightly.
You can play no part but Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man as one shall see in the summer's day, a most lovely, gentlemanlike man. Therefore you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it.
But masters, here are your parts. And I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to con them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood, a mile without the town. There we will rehearse. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect, adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Enough, hold your cut bowstrings.
How now, spirits? Whither wander you? Over hill, over dale, thorough bush, thorough briar, over park, over hill, through wood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swift through the moonsphere, and I serve the fairy queen, to do her orbs upon the green. I must go seek some dewdrops here, hang pearl in the castles here. Farewell, thou lot of spirits, all be gone, and our queen nor else can hear. The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen who not permit his sight. For Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because that she, as her attendant hath, a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child. Knight of his train to trace the forests wild. But she perforce withholds the love boy, crowns him with flowers and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet, in grove or green, by fountain clear, spangled starlight sheen. But they do square, with all their elves for fear, creep into acorn cups and hide them there. Either I mistake your shape and making white, or else you are that fruit and neighbor sprite, called Robin, good fellow, are you not she, that frights the maidens of the village, and sometimes make the drink to bear no barn, mislead night wanderers, laughing at their harm? Those that hobgoblin and call you sweet fun, you do their work and they shall have good luck. Are you not she? Thou speakst right. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile alike. A fat and bean-fit horse beguile. The wisest aunt, telling the saddest tale. Sometime, her 3-foot stool, and stinketh me. Then so by from her bum down topples she. Then the whole choir hold their hips and laugh, and wax in their mirth knees and swear. A merrier hour was never wasted there. The room fairy, here comes Oberon. I hear my mistress. Would that he were gone.
Element by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous Oberon? Fairies, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton, am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania, then set my credit to his heart and when know thy love to Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never since the middle summer spring met we on hill and dale, forest or mead, or in the beached margin of the sea to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds have sucked rushing river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. The fold stands empty into the drowned field, and crows are fatted with the Murrian flock. No night is now with him, or carol blessed. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air that rheumatic diseases do abound. And through this distemperature, we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frosts fall in the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and on old Himes' thin and icy crown, an odorous chaplet of sweet summer buds is, as in mockery, set. The spring, the summer, child, and autumn, angry winter change their wonted liveries. And the mazed world by their increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross the Oberon? I do but beg a little, changeling child, to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votaress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, full often has she gossiped by my side and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands. But she being mortal of that boy did die, and for her sake do I rewrite the boy. And for her sake I will not part with him.
How long in this wind intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our rounds and see our moonlight revels, go with us.
Give me that boy and I'll go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom! Fairies away! We shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle pup, come hither. Thou rememberest when I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back?
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, all armed, or so we aim to take, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, once milk white, now purple love's wound. Fetch me this herb, buried I should be once. The liquor of it on sleeping eyelids allayed will make o'er man or woman madly dote. Fetch me this herb, and meet me thou here again, ere the Leviathan consume a league.
I'll put a girdle round the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania while he is asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing she waking looks upon, be it lion, bear, wolf, or bull, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can do that with another herb, I'll have her render up her babes to me.
Demetrius!
But who comes here? For I'm invisible, and I'll overhear the conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? Thou toldst me they were stolen unto this wood. And here am I, enwove within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence get thee gone and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, yet you draw not iron, for my heart is as true as steel. Leave your power to draw, and I shall have the power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in plainest truth tell you that I do not nor I cannot love you?
And for that do I love you the more. And you're a scandal. And Demetrius used me but as your scandal. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me, only give me leave, unworthy as I am to follow you.
Not too much the hatred of my heart, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
I am sick when I look not on thee.
You do impeach your modesty too much to leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one who loves you not.
Your virtue is my privilege. When I see your face, it is not night. Therefore I believe I am not at night. Nor doth this avoid the world of company, for you in my respect are all the world.
I'll run from thee, and hide me in the brakes and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
Run when you will, the story shall be changed. The dove pursues the griffin. Make speed to catch the tiger. Looseless speed when cowardice pursues and valor flies.
I will not stay thy questions. Let me go. Or if thou follow me, do not believe but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
Aye, in the temple, in the town, in the field. By Demetrius, your wrongs do set a scandal in our sex. We cannot love as men do, but we were made to woo, and we're not made to be wooed.
Fare thee well, nymph, ere he do leave this grove. Thou shalt fly him and seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee give it me. I know a bank where the wildthyme blows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows, quick over canopies with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania sometime in the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. And there the snake fills her enameled skin, weed wide enough to let a fairy in. And there I shall streak her eyes and make her full of fateful fantasies. Take thou some of it and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it with an nickname daddy espies, maybe the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garment he hath on. And meet me thou here again ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so. Come, now a roundel and a fairy song. Sing me now asleep, then to your offices and let me rest.
You started snakes with double tongue, thorny hedgehogs be not seen, newts and vine-worms do no wrong. Come not near our fairy queen, fill alone with melody. Sing in our sweet lullaby, la 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 Henceaway, now all is well. One aloof stands sentinel.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Be it ounce or ounce of prayer, part or bore with bristled hair, in the eye that shall appear. When thou wakest, it is thy ear. Wake when some foul thing is near.
There, look, you fate with wandering in the speak trough. I've lost our way. We'll rest this Hermia, if you think it good, and carry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander, find you out of bed, for I upon this fate will rest my head.
One curve shall serve as flow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one trunk.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet. Do not lie so near.
Oh, take this and sweet my innocence. I mean that, my heart and yours knit, so that but one heart can make this. Two bosoms interchanged in the note, so then two bosoms and one trope. Then by your side, no better me deny, for lying so for me, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now much beshrew my manners and my pride of Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off. In human modesty, such separation as may well be said becomes virtuous bachelor and maid. So so far heart be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love ne'er alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen, amen, that fair prayer say I. Sleep give thee always rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be peace.
Rude forest have I gone, but if what thing is found I none, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force and stirring love. Night and silence? Who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despiseth the Athenian maid, and the maiden sitting sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie in this lack love, this kill courtesy. True upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, the love forbid, sleep is sweet on thy eyelid. So wake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay, but thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
Charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou darkly leave me? Do not so.
Stay, on thy peril I alone will go.
Though I am out of breath in this fond chase, the more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoever she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. But no, I am as ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me run away for fear. But who is this? Lysander on the ground. Dead or asleep, I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire will I for thy sake. Where's Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Say not so, Lysander, say not so. What though he loved Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia? Nay, I do repent of the tedious moments with her as not Hermia. But Helena do I love, who will not change a raven for a dove. The will of man is by reason swayed, and reason says you are the worthier maid, which leads me to your eyes, where I o'erlook love stories written in love's richest book.
Wherefore was I keen this mockery born? What at your hands did I deserve this scorn? Is it not enough, young man, that I can never, nor never at all deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye, but you must flap my insufficiency? Good troth you do me wrong, good sooth you do. Perforce, I must confess, I thought you a man of truer gentleness. Of one man that should a lady be infused, that of another gentleman should be abused.
See, she's not Hermia. She sleeps out there. And never mayst thou come Lysander near. In all of my powers, address her love and might, to honor Helen and to be her knight. Wait.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Do thy best. Oh, I am me, for pity. What a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? What, removed? Lysander, Lord! What, out of hearing? Gone? No sound? No word? Alack, where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves. I swoon almost with fear. No? Then I well perceive you all not nigh. Either death or you, I'll find immediately.
Are we all met?
Trespass. And here's a marvelous, convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage, this hawthorn brake our tiring house, and we will do the action as we would do it before the Duke.
Quince,
What sayest thou, Willie Bottom?
there are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
By making a perilous fear?
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device thou make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed. For the bearer assurance, say that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Botter the Weaver. This will put them out of their fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves to bring in a lion among the ladies is a most dreadful thing. For there is not a more fearful wild fowl than your lion living.
Therefore, another prologue must tell she is not a lion.
Nay, you must name her name, and half her face must be seen through the lion's neck. And she herself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same effect, ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would request you, I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble. If you think I came hither as a lion, it were pity on my life. I am no such thing. There indeed, let her name her name, and tell them plainly she is snug the joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there are two hard things, that is. We must have a moonlight in the chamber, for, you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine that night we play our play?
A calendar, a calendar. Look in the almanac. Find out moonshine, find out moonshine.
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Why, then may you leave the casements of the great chamber window open, and the moon may shine in.
Aye, or else one must come with a bush of thorns or a lanthorn, and say he comes to disfigure, or present the person of the moonshine.
Then there's another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe says the story did talk through the chink of the wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall, and let him have some plaster, or loam, or rough cast about him to signify wall. And let him hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
That may be, then all is well. Come, sit down and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, enter into that break. And so, everyone according to his cue.
What has been homespun have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What? A play, Tord? I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, spicy cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savors sweet.
Odors.
Savors sweet. So have thy breath, my dear Thisbe dear, but heart, a voice, say thou but hear while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus in air play here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, Mary, must you? For you must understand he goes but to see a noise he has heard, and he is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily-white hue, of color like a red rose and triumphant briar, most frisky juvenile and eke most lovely Jew, as true as truest horse they yet would never tire. Oh, meet thee, Pyramus, and many soon.
9 is 2, ma'am. Why, you must not speak that you answer to Pyramus. You speak your part all at once, cues and all. Pyramus enter, your cue is passed. It is never tire.
Oh.
As true as truest horse they yet would never tire.
Our fair Thisbe, our only thine.
Oh, monstrous, so strange. We are hunted. Pray, masters, fly, masters, help.
I'll follow you, I'll lead you about around, through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar.
Why do they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me afeard.
Thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an ass head of your own, do you?
Bless thee, Bottom, bless thee. Thou art translated.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to frighten me. But I will not stir up from this place. I will walk up and down, and I will sing so that they can hear I am not afraid. The old clock so black with you, with orange tawny veil, the throstle with his note so true, the red with little quill.
What angel waits me from my flowery bed?
It's the sparrows and the lark, the plain song cuckoo gray, whose note full many a man's doth mark, and dare not answer nay.
Pray me, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtues force I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. The more the pity some honest gentlemen will not make them friends. I can gleek upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither, but if I had enough place to get out of this wood, I would have enough to serve my own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state. And I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. And I will purge thy mortal grossness so, that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seed.
Ready?
And I.
And I.
And I.
Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Confident walks and gambles in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. And pluck the wings from pink butterflies to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal.
Hail.
Hail.
Hail! I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold of you. Your name, honest gentleman?
Peas blossom.
I pray you commend me to Mistress Squash, and to your mother, and to Master Peascod, your father. I beseech your name, sir?
Mustard seed.
Good Master Mustard Seed. I know your patience well. I promise you your kindred had made my eyes water air now. Your name, sir?
Moth.
I shall desire your more acquaintance, good Master Moth.
Come, wait upon him. Lead him to my bower.
Hee-haw, hee-haw.